you know so much, but you don't know anything. You're probably one of those, like, weird old guys who sit on YouTube and just leave little mean comments to people. Why? Yes, I'm talking about you, Mr. Colongil. Everyone, all of you, and you, send him tons and tons of mean comments, because that's all he ever does to anyone. That's all he ever does. All he does, okay, let me tell you what he sent to me.
Effing nigger, I hate you and all the rest of you. Get the F off of YouTube.
What the heck? I mean, it's 2008. People aren't that racist anymore. Get over yourself. Grow up. Get a life. You're such an idiot. I don't know. Do you have friends? Have you been to a public school or a private school for that matter? America is diversified. Get over it. Gosh. I don't know why people like you think that people in the world care what you have to say. Because if all you're going to say is racist things and mean things about people, then you're mistaken. I don't care. No one else cares. So, I think you should just leave YouTube to the real people. The people who talk about things that matter. And not just bash people for being of a different race than you are. He told me, okay, here's what he said. He said, go back to Africa, you effing nigger. First off, I have never been to Africa. So how can I go back? You can only go back somewhere that you have been. This Mickey Mouse, if it's right here, and then it goes over here, it can go back to here. But if it has never been over here, how can it go back there? It can't. You can't go back somewhere you haven't been. You can go somewhere you haven't been, you can't go back somewhere. So go back to school and learn your English and get your tenses right, because you're just so stupid. If you think that we are still in the 1960s or 40s or 1837 or wherever you thinking that you're living at, or whatever time you think it is, go get a calendar. Check the date. Go look at some TV, for goodness sake. Do you watch TV? Do you go outside? Have you ever been anywhere outside of your neighborhood or your own home? Have you seen the internet? Apparently not, because you're still caught on race. And I don't see why it's such a big deal. I mean, people have different skin colors. That doesn't determine a person. Different pigmentations of skin do not determine the person. The person determines the person. And from what I can tell, you aren't a very nice person, or a good person, or a very smart person, or a very decent person. You're probably really, really ugly. Oh, here's what he said to me. He said, on the video about my feet being weird, he said this.
Your feet are weird, your nose is weird, you smell weird, all you niggers are weird.
Okay. First off, number one, I know my feet are weird. I said my feet are weird in the video, and the video was called My Feet Are Weird. Well, no duh! So how do you think that will offend me, if that's what you're trying to get at? Because I know that's what you want. You want to offend me. But that doesn't offend me. I said my feet are weird. And then the thing about my nose, I like my nose. At least it works. Okay? There's a lot of people who don't have noses. So trying to get me to feel bad about my nose is retarded. Lastly, you don't know what I smell like. Okay? Mr. Colongil, you don't know what I smell like. Tell me, if you can give me a good reason how you would know what I smelled like over the internet. That is the most dumbest thing I've ever heard. You smell weird. Well, you probably live up in a trash park, and you don't know where I live at. How you gonna know what I smell like? You don't. Those people, after getting this kind of stuff, would hate you, Mr. Colongil. I want you to know, I don't hate you. I don't hate you at all. I feel sorry for you, because you're going to have to live the rest of your life wherever you're living, and America is getting more diversified every second. So, I don't know what you're going to do. I don't know how you're going to live. I don't know if you will ever find peace, or I don't care. As far as I'm concerned, I think the world is fine diversified. I think it's better diversified. I think we need to know about other people's cultures, other people's religions, other people's beliefs, all of that stuff. Why wouldn't? Why don't you want the world to be peaceful? Ah! Why don't you want the world to be peaceful? I mean, since when was peace, fairness, equality ever a bad thing? Never, ever, ever has it been a bad thing. So, Colongil, all I have to say to you now is this. Now have a nice day, Mr. Colongil, and people like yourself, because I know you're probably gonna send me some mean message or comment or something like that, and I will reply, because I reply to all of them, but, you dumb. Have a nice life.